Good morning. Today we are going to discuss about reproduction in organism chapter. The topic is sexual reproduction. In last class we discussed vegetative propagation and asexual modes of reproductions. Now come to the sexual reproduction. Sexual reproduction means what, sir? Formation of male and female gametes from the same individual or two individuals in opposite sex. Formation of male and female gametes from the single individual or two individuals in opposite sex, then fusion of male and female gametes. So formation of gametes, then fusion of male and female gametes, then give the zygote. Zygote develop into new organism or new individual is called a sexual reproduction. Without the fusion of gametes, individual is developed asexual. Without the fusion of male and female gametes, then form zygote and develop into new organism or new individual is called sexual reproduction. So compared to asexual, sexual reproduction is very complex and slow process also. So sexual reproduction, complex and slow process. Then offsprings are sexual reproduction. Offsprings are produced by sexual reproduction are not identical to the parents, among them offsprings also. But asexual, genetically, morphologically identical and similar to parents. But here offsprings are not identical to the parents and among themselves also not similar. Some variations, new characters are came. So that variation, new characters came by which division? Meiosis division. So what divisions are involved in sexual reproduction? Mitosis, meiosis, both are involved. Meiosis, mitosis, both divisions are involved. So new characters came by sexual reproduction. So when observe these plants, animals, fungi, there is a big diversity in external morphology, internal structure and physiology. So among plants and animal fungi, diversity in external morphology, internal structure and physiology, but sexual reproduction is a similar pattern they have. Question how they chance to ask, plants and animals and fungi, what are the similar pattern or which of the following thing is similar pattern? A. External morphology, B. Internal structure, C. Physiology, D. Sexual reproduction. Sexual reproduction is a similar pattern in plants, animal and fungi. Then diversity means external morphology totally different from plant to animal and fungi. Then internal structure also different from plant to animal and fungi. Then physiology also different from plants, animals and fungi. But only common point among these three organisms is nothing but sexual reproduction. Sexual reproduction is a similar pattern in plants and animals and fungi. Then there are three important events are there in sexual reproduction. Three phases are there in phases are there in sexual reproduction. Means of the life cycle exactly. Three phases are there in life cycle. So what are the phases? Juvenile phase, also called vegetative phase, also called growth phase. Reproductive phase, second one, or maturation phase. Third one is senescent phase or old phase. So three phases. Mention the phases in life cycle of an organism. Three. What are that? Juvenile, second reproductive, third senescent phase. We are discussing phases in life cycle. First one, juvenile phase. Juvenile phase is nothing but growth phase. It is also called a vegetative phase in plants. Means how much time it takes for growing, for giving flower. That are all considered as juvenile phase or a vegetative phase. For example, mango tree, 3 years they take to give the flowers. So juvenile phase in a mango, 3 years. Coconut, 7 years. 7 years juvenile phase. Wheat and rice, 6 months. So different. Wheat and maize, rice, 3 months. 3 months they are taking for giving the flowers. Means 3 to 4 months exactly. So how much time they take for giving the flowers? How much they are growing? That is nothing but juvenile phase. It is also called growth phase. It's nothing but vegetative phase in plants. Now come to reproductive phase. Reproductive phase means it is also called maturation phase. Maturation. Then end of growth phase. End of growth phase indicates reproductive phase. End of growth phase and starting of reproductive stage. Starting of reproductive stage is called a reproductive phase. In plants it is called flowering phase. Plants it is called flowering phase. So in plants, flowering stage. For example, in annual and biennial plants, what is annual? The plant which complete their life cycle within 1 year is called annual plant. The plant which complete life cycle within 2 years is called biennial plant. Even in annual plant, biennial plant, even in biennial and annual plants, these two type of plants shows clearly this is a growth phase, this is a reproductive, this is a old phase. So all three phases clearly visible in which are the following plants? Annual, biennial plants. But in perennial plants, they cannot show clearly. So it is a more than 2 years. We can't say how much it is growth or how much it is how much growth or how much reproductive, how much old age. So question also may chance to ask, in which are the following plants clearly shows vegetative and reproductive and old phase? Annual and biennial plants. Which are the following plants cannot show the three phases of life cycle? Perennial plants. Very important. Perennial plants. For example, here in flowering, bamboo trees, bamboo species. Bamboo species, once they give the flowers, means it takes the 50 to 100 years. 50 to 100 years for flowers. Bamboo species, they will give the large number of flowers and fruits for 50 to 100 years. After then they die. So how much it is a bamboo species take the juvenile phase? Juvenile phase is for bamboo species for flowering 50 to 100 years. Then Strobilanthes kunthiana. Strobilanthes kunthiana is nothing but Neelakuranchi. Once they give the flowers in 12 years once. 12 years once only they give the flowers. Strobilanthes kunthiana. Neela means blue. Ranji means hills. Blue hills. So the total hills appears in a blue color. So Strobilanthes kunthiana appears in Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka. Hill areas exactly. So the total hill areas appears in a blue color. So actually it is a 12 years once only they give the flowers. After that they die. 12 years once. So juvenile phase of Strobilanthes 12 years. Juvenile phases of Strobilanthes is 12 years only. So last year September to October they had given flowers. September to October they were given flowers. 2006 they given flowers. September to October. So recently when they given September to October 2018 they were given flowers. Next 12 years. According to NCERT textbook, last time when they given flowers? 2006 September to October. Not updated na? So 2018. So 2006 to 2018 both are there. What to do, sir? Then you take the 2018. According to NCERT 2006 only. So name the plants which give the flowers 12 years once. Strobilanthes kunthiana, Neelakuranchi. Appears in which places? Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka. Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka. So in these two plants, what is the common point? Common point क्या है? Monocarpic. Monocarpic plants. Monocarpic means once only they give the flowers or fruits. So bamboo species and Strobilanthes, common point, monocarpic. Which of the following is a common thing in Strobilanthes and bamboo species? A. Monosporic, B. Monocarpic, C. Disporic, D. Polysporic. Answer: monocarpic. Means once only they give the fruits and flowers. Monocarpic. Then what is the difference in between Strobilanthes and bamboo species? Different juvenile phase. Bamboo tree take the 50 to 100 years for flowers. But Strobilanthes kunthiana 12 years. Once they take 12 years. Of course, perennial plants more than once they give the flowers. Generally, more than once they give the flowers. So then, up to that flowering, it's a growth phase. Then flowering. Then again next year flowering. Then how to consider? So then interflowering phase. Interflowering phase is nothing but part of maturation phase. Some perennial plants, they show the interflowering phase. Then interflowering phase is considered as a part of maturation phase. In some plants, daily they give the flowers. Hibiscus example. Hibiscus. Perennial plant, daily they will give the flowers. Perennial plants, daily they will give the flowers. Hibiscus rosa sinensis. Some actually annual plants, biennial plants, so once only they give the flowers. But some perennial plants also, once only they give the flowers. Actually annual and biennial plants are give the flowers once only, because their life cycle is very short. But however in perennial plants also, once only they give the flowers. Perennial monocarpic, example bamboo, Strobilanthes, Agave americana, century plant also. 30 years they give the flowers. Agave americana. So perennial monocarpic, example bamboo, Strobilanthes, Agave americana, century plant. These are the example for reproductive phase in plant. We are discussing phases of life cycle. Just we see now reproductive phase in plants. Now reproductive phase in animals. Reproduction, how reproduction takes place in animal. So reproductive phase is nothing but mainly indicate the reproduction, starting of reproduction. Some hormonal changes will take place here. Hormonal changes are responsible for reproductive phase. So in reproductive phase in animal, for example, birds lay eggs in seasons only. But poultry farm birds, they lay eggs in continuously. It's for commercial use. So before going to this explanation reproductive phase, menstrual cycle. What are the menstrual cycle? There is some cyclical changes that takes place. Cyclical changes of hormones, ovarian ducts, accessory ducts. In the month, every month, the cyclical changes of hormones, ovarian ducts, all changes in the female body of organism, especially in primates, is called menstrual cycle. Cyclical changes of ovarian ducts, accessory ducts, and hormonal changes in primates is called menstrual cycle. Menstrual cycle occurs in primates. Example, monkeys, apes, and human. So in human beings, how many days menstrual cycle? 28 days. 28 days. Month 13 or no, 28 days. Every 28 days menstrual cycle will occur here. Then estrous cycles are same definition. The cyclical changes of ovaries, ovarian ducts, accessory ducts, and hormonal changes in the seasonal in non-primates organism. The cyclical changes of ovarian ducts, accessory ducts, and hormonal changes in non-primates is called estrous cycle. Seasonally, example cows, sheep, tiger, etc. So these are estrous cycle. Then seasonal breeders. What are seasonal breeders are? So then some animals are they can reproduce only in the seasons. So those type of breeders are called seasonal breeders. Frog, lizards, etc. Seasonal breeders. When they have favorable conditions, that time only they are going to produce offsprings. That breeders are called seasonal breeders. Continuous breeders. Continuous means the animal or the organism reproduce throughout the year in their life cycle. Not throughout the year in their reproductive phase. Correct statement. Not in life cycle. Life cycle means from 0 to up to death. They are not produced. So continuous breeders means the organisms are reproduced throughout the year throughout the year in a reproductive phase is called continuous breeders. Continuous breeders, not in life cycle. That is called continuous breeders. Example, human beings, humans. Then finally, old phase or senescent phase. Old phase or senescent. We told now already there are three phases: juvenile, reproductive, old or senescence. Senescence phase. It's the end of the reproductive phase. End of reproductive phase is called old or senescent. Old or senescent. End of reproductive. Metabolisms are slowing down. Enzymes actions are slowing down. Metabolisms are slowing down. Like that. Metabolisms are slowing down. Enzyme actions are slowing down. Finally leads to death. Bhagwan. Leads to death. That is nothing but senescence phase or old phase. So then a transition of growth to reproductive, reproductive senescent, transition of juvenile to the reproductive phase, reproductive to the senescent phase by the hormonal responsible only. So due to the hormonal changes, due to the hormonal activities only, the transition of the character from growth to reproductive, reproductive to senescent phase also. Not only hormonal changes, some environmental factors also influence these characters. So mainly here three important phases. First one, growth phase, juvenile phase, vegetative phase. It's a growth only occurs. They are not reproducing that time. Reproductive phase, they are reproduce here. Then senescent or old phase, end of the reproductive phase is called a senescent or old phase. In human beings, for example, female human beings of 52 years, they may stop the ovulation, egg release, menopause, something is there, stoppage. That's called senescent. Metabolisms are slowing down. Finally leads to death. This is nothing but life cycles of reproduction or phases in life cycle. So three important phases: juvenile, reproductive, and senescent. Questions for you. Perennial monocarpic. Example: bamboo, Strobilanthes kunthiana. Name the plant. Once 12 years once give the flower. Strobilanthes kunthiana. Strobilanthes. What is the common point of bamboo and Strobilanthes? Monocarpic. What is the different? Bamboo and Strobilanthes. Juvenile phase. How much juvenile phase takes place in mango? 3 years. Coconut? 7 years. 7 years. Can you example for the menstrual cycle? Primates, monkeys, apes, unihuman. Define the term menstrual cycle. Example. Define the term estrous cycle. Examples. Differentiate between seasonal breeders and continuous breeders. 2 mark question. Differentiate between menstrual and estrous cycle. 2 mark question. Our birds are seasonal or continual breeders? Birds are nothing but laying eggs in season. But poultry farm birds are continuous breeders only. This is nothing but stages of life cycle.